Over the past little while, I have become a lot more self-conscious about my EDC. And I try to attack my EDC from a very practical standpoint. In my opinion, there are 5 types of EDC items. 1 is things you have to have: your car keys, your wallet. 2 are things that make your day life easier, things you use day to day, and that's almost a responsibility to carry. Like if you do any kind of paperwork where you constantly have to put your signature on things, it's only reasonable that you have a pen. Another thing that fit in that category is a pocket knife and such. 3 will be items that you won't necessarily use every day, but will make your times easier. Good example of that is to have maybe 4 quarters on your person to air up a tire at a convenience store if you get a pinch and get low on air. The 4th I would call specialty items. These are items you don't want to use, but that if you do have them when you need them, you could save lives. Things from an EpiPen or to a handgun. And I don't want to put a lot of scenarios out there of why you'd have to have a handgun on your person, but everyone knows that there are situations that arise, anything from a stray dog to breaking down in a bad area. And the 5th would be repeats of those items: extra batteries, an extra pen, and such. Everything I'm showing you will be things I carry on a day-to-day basis. The only exception is that the first few things I only carry while I'm at work. First one of that will be my name tag. I do keep a card pin and a hitch pin on there. I do need those in my day-to-day use almost at work. So that is only carried at work. Another thing that's only carried at work is this 2-way radio. This is sometimes on my person or in the vehicle when I'm out and traveling, but for the most part this is just a work phone. And lastly on that list, I do carry a utility knife at work. Sometimes this may be with me, but once again, for the most part, this is a work only item. Keeping those things out of the way, I also consider your attire part of your EDC, and I always try to wear either work boots or tennis shoes. Another thing that I always wear, even if it's not necessary, is I always have a belt. This one right here is just one of those little cloth belts. It came free with a pair of shorts, but it does the job. Apart from that, I also always try to have sunglasses. And these sunglasses almost kind of double as a safety glass. They are, or fishing safety glasses. Alright, now, starting from my left front pocket, I always have my cell phone. And I try to keep my cell phone in a nice sturdy case. I could stash some things in there, like money, but at this time, I don't have anything in the back. Also in that pocket, I keep a flashlight. This is a pretty powerful $3 flashlight off Amazon. You might think flashlights are kind of useless to carry all day long and take up a lot of pocket space, and while they do suck up some real estate, ever since I've carried a flashlight, I find myself wanting to use it more and more. They're great for getting ready in the morning if you get up for work before everyone else, and there's just countless times where that thing comes in handy. Going around to my left back pocket, I used to keep this empty and use it to load tools at work, but I've gone with the idea of having an Altoids tin. I think Urban Prepper shows a lot of stuff. I don't have time to go too much into this, but right now I just have a flash drive, the 4 quarters I mentioned earlier, fingernail clippers, band-aids, some Benadryl, and chapstick. Carried that around for about a week, and so far I'm doing pretty good with it. Another thing that's on my hip is keys. All these keys are used. The only 3 things I have extra on here is I do have a can opener in case I take something that needs it for lunch at work. That has ibuprofen, and that is used to lock open the doors at work. I think it's a 5-30 seconds. I have a watch on, but as Always, I always have a watch. This is my work watch. My non-work watch is the same thing, a little bit different style. I couldn't live without a watch. I don't like having to pull my phone to check the time. Plus, you can set alarms. Battery doesn't last till 2 o'clock. Batteries last for, this is about 4 years on this one. Going back to that, I do want to get a portable power source for my phone in that eventually. Go around to the back. There's that. I don't quite have a concealed carry for that just yet, but it is, if not on my person, in the vehicle. Wallet, nothing special in there. I do plan on taking an old credit card and wrapping some Gorilla Tape around in there to have that, because I constantly use tape at work. I have a tactical pin. I did not get that for the tactical purpose, but for the purpose of having the Fisher pin inside of it. And with this pin, you'll never lose it. I mean, you're self-conscious about it. If people borrow it, they know it's yours. They can't try to walk off with it. And it does have a glass breaker and would serve in a pinch. In my little fifth pocket, I carry a silver dollar. Started this years ago when I first started driving, because back then that could get enough gas to get you home, or it could buy you a soda or even a candy bar. Now $1 won't get you anything, so it's just more of a commemorative piece or for a split decision making. I carry a multi-tool. I do want to upgrade this to the Wave and put it on my belt, but for right now this has everything I need. It has a very good knife on the outside. It has decent needle nose. The pliers work okay for holding, and the cutters are good, plus 2 flatheads and 2 Phillips bits. It's a Leatherman Skeletal. Great small pocket knife or multi-tool, just what you need. And then I have as my main blade, I have the Kershaw Cryo 2. Very, very good blade. Locks very well, sharp, and reliable. And those are the things I carry with me on a daily basis. Thank you.